What is the setup of technology at Bullard Elementary?
We have two computer labs that have 24 computers in them, and that has actually just been refreshed. And now we have Chromebook desktops, several mobile carts, and so we have two Chromebook carts, we have two iPad carts, and we have one MacBook lab right now. And so the current setup we have is the teachers let our campus librarian know they want to check it out. She has a calendar. She gets it down to them, and then when they're done, they return it. What we're trying to do is just to get more technology more accessible to teachers. And so here in the next week, we're going to kind of gather all those carts and we're going to distribute them in the hallways, because we have one third grade hallway and one fourth grade hallway, because we're just a third and fourth grade campus. And so we're going to put a Chromebook cart and maybe the Mac lab in the third grade hallway, and then a Chromebook cart and an iPad cart, and such, in the hallways. That way they're kind of spread out and the teachers can just go outside their classrooms, get what they need, that kind of thing. If they need the whole set, then they can have a sign out process. But it just helps, instead of going through that middleman and having to do that, I think it just encourages more technology. And then some of the teachers have a set of like 5 iPads in their classroom. Some have a set of 5 MacBook iMacs in their classroom. So several of them have just a few devices that they use for stations and things.
Okay.
And all the classrooms have smart boards, and they have Apple TV.
From what resources do you receive your funding for the district?
The majority of our resources, funding, come from local funds, taxes, and of course, what the state sends us.
And what is the process for technology funding requests?
We have standing expenses each year that are handled out of the district portion of the budget. I encourage each principal to submit technology plans for the coming year so we can plan for technology purchases accordingly.
Where is the technology department and staff located?
My office and my tech coordinator's office are here at the central office. We have 3 other employees who serve the entire district who have an office at the early childhood campus in an annex building.
And what technology do you currently maintain for the district?
We maintain a very technology-rich environment, including interactive whiteboards, interactive LED panels, document cameras, iPads, Chromebooks, MacBook Airs, some Windows machines, so a wide variety of technology.
And does that include iPads, Surface tablets?
iPads. We have no Surface tablets. It includes iPads. It includes the document cameras, the data projectors, and anything associated with instructional technology.
And how is the technology maintained? Do you have a set schedule that y'all follow every year?
We have a summer schedule that involves touching all technology, cleaning, inventorying. During the course of the year, we work with a help desk system where teachers will turn in support requests for different areas, and one of the techs will pick up those tickets and go resolve those.
Okay, and how are your internal and external technology systems maintained? Your networking, your Wi-Fi, your arrays, that type of thing?
We maintain everything in-house. All of our servers, our network connectivity, firewall, we do 100% of it in-house. We do not outsource anything. The only outsourcing connection is going to be our internet connectivity through Suddenlink.
All right. If there is technology or an application that you come across that you feel would be beneficial to your classroom, what is normally the procedure for you to request that? How does that work here?
Well, if it's a Chrome app, for instance, for the Chrome bases or for the Chromebooks and the carts, then technology takes care of that. You would turn in a help desk ticket, and they would push out those apps or extensions. If it's an iPad app, then I'm the one who is responsible for iPad apps in the district. That's because I was an instructional technologist before I had this job, and I did that for several years, and it was just easier for me to keep doing it. You push the apps out remotely, and I purchase them from the volume purchase program that Apple has, and it's not anything that's difficult for me to do.
When a teacher wants that, does she have to send you a request and give you the reason why she wants to use that in her lesson plan, or give you an example of how it's going to be beneficial to her students?
Right now, there's not a review process. They email me with their list of apps. If they're free, I don't hesitate to push those out. If they're a paid app, depending on the expense and the number of iPads that they have, then I might write back and say, okay, this app is going to cost so much money. You're requesting it for a cart of 22. Are you sure that this app is worth that expense? And a lot of times the teachers don't realize that they're expensive. So we just kind of work together, but there's no formal process review or a committee.